It's finally here! Dune Awakening just released in advanced access, and I'm diving headfirst into Arrakis. This isn't one of my usual types of videos, but I was so hyped to share my first couple hours, I had to put it out there. And as more people trickle in, I wanted to share a very important early game strategy. My mission? To get that sandbike as soon as possible. But that's not all. Coming from the beta, I had a lot of questions about how the game would treat solo players, specifically when it comes to resource gathering. A lot of people speculated that resources were boosted in the beta. So, in this video, I'll also be exploring if it is still as solo friendly as we hoped it would be, particularly focusing on how easy or hard it is to get those resources. The endgame will tell its own tale, but for now, we can answer those questions in the early game. Join me as I navigate these crucial first couple of hours and see how quickly we can get mobile, and if Arrakis is truly a solo player's dream. If you are looking for more in-depth and thorough guides, be sure to subscribe. I have a lot more Dune content planned because I'm obsessed, and normally I try to be incredibly thorough, so they do take a little bit of time. But let's get into this. Alrighty, we made it. Finally, it's here. It feels so good to be back. It's been so long, or it's not been that long. It's been like a month, but it feels like it's been forever. I've just been waiting for this for so long. Ugh. So happy to finally be here on Arrakis. We're just hiding out here in the shade because I just got done with the whole intro, which I just skipped over because I've already done it, and it's pretty straightforward. Most of you have probably seen that anyway. So got out here. We're out in the world in our shade, making sure we don't get overheated. So I already got a little sunstroke going, but I ended up going with the trooper, even though people are always like, don't go with the trooper. But for me, personally, the Shiga wire? I don't know what it is, but the grappling hook is just too valuable for me. So I only started once, but it was just so important and so effective for me that I wanted to choose it again. And the other thing too is I'll pull this open here while I'm just kind of standing in there's a camp up there. I hope they don't start shooting at me, but should be okay. What was I gonna do? Pull out my skill tree. Because the other thing too about the reason that I like the trooper is because like the few first things that I like to put my points into are all on the trooper anyway. So like, where is it? Use your abilities more often. Yes. So this one. So instantly. The second thing I try to get is probably this one. And then the third one, or the second one I get is actually the anti-gravity field, and then probably this one, and then there's another one too. What is it? The suspensor dash, or there's the disruptor damage, or no, there's another one somewhere in here. Yeah, this one reduces the power drain on your suspensor belts. So, because I always go for that, or I'm gonna go for, what is it called? The one that lets you float through the air, the Emperor's Wings, that's one. So that's one of the main objectives I want to try to do today is see if that's even still there. I have a feeling they may have changed the location of it, but I'm really hopeful that it's there because that is going to justify my reasonings for picking Trooper even more so. But anyways, I like the Trooper. Get over it if you're somebody who's like, oh, you don't pick the Trooper. Well, I like the Trooper, so you should pick what you like. Anyways, I'm already getting hot because I spent so much time, or getting thirsty too, just looking through my skills. But let's follow the tutorial. The main thing I want to do also, besides see if the Emperor's Wings there, is get my sandbike. So that's kind of the main goal objective of this day one, is just see how long it takes to get to the sandbike. I don't necessarily want to cross over into the next area, but I definitely want to at least see if I can get it pretty early on. Whoa, I just changed my how do I do that? Which shoulder I'm looking over? I have no idea how I did that. That's so weird. I don't like it on this side. How do I go back? What is happening? What button did I just press? I'm getting dehydrated and thirsty while I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, what is going on? That's so weird. I don't even know what button I'm pressing. Okay, there it is. It's shift. All right. That was annoying. All right. So yeah, shift switches which side you're looking at. But anyways, let's get some water because we are thirsty here. I'm not even paying attention. I'm just standing out in the sun, losing my health, and yeah, you gotta pay attention here. All right, so let's just get our first couple things. I probably don't need this copper right away, but We're going to get some anyways, just because I should. The other thing I want to try to pay attention to is, like, resources. The resource grind was pretty easy in the beta, but I'm curious if they switched it. So that's kind of the main objectives in general, is just seeing the differences between the beta and this, how much is similar, how much is the same, getting set up, how long it takes to get the sandbike, and so on and so forth. But I don't have a weapon, so I don't want to go up there right now because I don't want to get killed by those guys. But let me open up the skill tree, or let me get in the shade so I can figure out what I need to do here. So are we in the shade? Yes, we're safe. We're going to have to get water again. I gotta get used to this. It's only been like a month or whatever, but I'm already pressing the wrong buttons, man. I gotta get used to the controls and the buttons and everything. All right, so we gotta get makeshift clothing just for better protection. Do I just want to unlock this right away? That's kind of a lot of the questioning, or a lot of the questions I'm gonna have. I ended up choosing not to go with the guided tutorial because it locks you out of some of these things, and there's just some things that I wanted to be able to get early on. So but I know another issue before was if you unlock things before, craft things before you need to in the tutorial, you'll have to do it again. So let's just stick to the basic and do what the tutorial says for now, just so I don't have to waste resources and do things twice. So we'll get this first set of clothing crafted. We get our makeshift hood, gloves, pants, shoes, and jackets. And we already got our knife. We got some heal kits. Do we have a power pack? Yeah, we do have a power pack. I didn't craft that, so you must start with one. I could have swore maybe I picked one up, because I could have swore you had to craft that. But the improvised cutter ray you pick up from the tutorial. Maybe I did get this from the tutorial. Anyways, doesn't matter. I have it. It's cheap and easy to craft if I did need to do it anyways. Okay, let's get this stuff equipped.
The war of assassins has
and here's Xantara back.
All right. Over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Okay, so I didn't know, since I skipped the tutorial thing, I didn't know how much it would skip, but it actually takes you through that very first introduction, and it looks like you're going to be going through a lot of the standard tutorial quest lines, even if you choose to skip. So I don't think there is an actual way to just like jump through all the stuff, but that's okay. I kind of need it now anyways, but like for future builds, if I'm restarting, it's going to get maybe a little annoying. But that's okay for now, because I definitely need it. So we're just going to run around picking up some resources. We want to get salvage metal, I guess. I should probably focus on that, but just kind of grabbing everything, because you always need it early on. And I can't remember exactly. I'm going to have to go look like at a video or something to see how many resources you were getting before, because I don't know off the top of my head like how to compare it. But let's just run around, see if we can get this last bit of metal, and then just keep progressing through this a little bit. These early quests. I do, like I said, I want to try to get that speed or the sand bike, but definitely not trying to do it in any sort of speed running sense. I just want to kind of represent what a casual player might go through, and how it might be the kind of quickest way to get it without, you know, because I think in the beta it took me like 5-6 hours just because I was so distracted by so much stuff. Just trying to really learn the basics and whatnot. So that's what I kind of want to do, and we don't want to go in there because I don't have a weapon yet. I still can't find that last bit of metal. It's not normally that hard to find. Maybe it is. Maybe things have been turned down a little bit. I mean, I only got like 2 actual nodes, so I do need water. I'm not even paying attention to that at all. These guys are chasing me down. I forget how far they chase you. It's so annoying. I'm going to have to get a weapon. I got to get that metal. Might just end up... We don't want to go in there. So this is why I love the grappling hook. Oh, cool. He's chasing me. I don't have to climb slowly. I can just run, get away, get up nice and high. Seems to be a lot of climbing, like elevation stuff. That's another reason why I like the grappling hook. Or the trooper. You think there's metal there? I can't... Can you... Oh, I got a knife. What am I doing? Let's just go kill this guy. I don't know why I'm such a coward right now. Let's just go fight this guy with my knife and take the metal up here, because there's definitely metal up here. Okay. Should have just done that from the start. I was being afraid, man. I'm just coming off of playing some hardcore mode in Pal World. So, like, the fear of death is just ingrained in me right now. But obviously I can die here. It's not a big deal. Alright, we got our metal. take these goodies. And let's craft our Mala pistol. Alright, where are you? Where are you? Oh, I gotta... Yeah, I gotta unlock it. Okay, that makes sense. Then move back out. See, I'm very slow at this right now because, like, I'm just still trying to remember everything and where everything is, the layout and whatnot, but it's very slowly coming back to me. I do really like the UI in this. I am quite a big fan. All right, we got that. We need the darts, too, so let's craft some of those. We got plenty of salvage metal. I got, like, 100 salvage metal, plus whatever this cost. What did this cost? This was, like, 15. So I had, like, 120 metal just from that little run-through, so... I guess at first, it seems like the resources are holding up similar to they were before. I gotta stop standing in the sun, man. I keep forgetting that the sun is a factor here. Respawn beacon, good. That, oh, never mind, that's not what I want. I want the survey probe so that I can see what I'm doing. So I can figure out where the Imperial testing station is, because that's where I gotta get the bike parts. So I'm gonna try to build my first base right over near that. So we're gonna try to get that survey probe first. But we're just gonna keep, going along with this tutorial for now. So we do got to unlock it. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Huh. What am I missing? Research. Yeah, okay, research. Oh, right here. Why could I not find that? It's ridiculous. All right, whatever. Like I said, still adjusting to this. All right, we got that research. Now we can craft it. I think it's usually cheap. Yep, it's just 20 metal. Still got plenty of metal. And then, don't even need to use this unless it makes me. Yeah, it's gonna make me put it down. That's fine. It's kind of irrelevant right now. And it goes down here. All right, so it automatically goes into your hotbar. All right, we can get that place. Let's just move on. That took a lot longer than it should have to figure that out.
Put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, off-worlder.
Sandworm.
Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Alright, so I forgot it wants me to do that. But it still is going to make me research the binoculars. Yeah, I was going to say if I just waited to... Can we... Okay, good. Doesn't... never mind. I was going to say I could have just waited to do this camp, but I needed those parts. But now I'm going to have to do another camp. But that's kind of what I was saying before. If you do things before you need to do them, it won't automatically or retroactively check it off. You'll have to do things again. But it's not that bad. I mean, the tutorial stuff is pretty easy and cheap to craft for those things anyway. So not a big deal. Just to save you a little time if you are trying to like speed run this and whatnot. All right, so we got to scout a camp. And it actually makes you like search for one. And I think that's... Actually, never mind. I don't think that would have counted anyways. I think it makes me do one of these orange ones. But I don't know. Let's just go get this one. We'll grab these fibers here while we're here. Those just respawn. So, okay, I grabbed those not that long ago. And that rock, too. Okay, so this is good, because this was one of the things pointed out in the beta, was how quickly things respawned. Especially for, like, PvE players or solo players. That is really quick. So, like... If you build a base somewhere near resources, you can get resources, wait a little bit, they'll respawn, get them again. So that is actually really, really, really solid. That seems to be about the same amount of time as in the beta. And look, oh my god, I just grabbed these plants. Yo, I just grabbed these plants. That There's no way those are the same ones. There's no way it was that fast. I kind of want to wait again and see if it comes. But anyways, okay, point proven. So resources spawn really quick. Even if you aren't getting as much as you did in the beta, they absolutely spawn quick enough where it's not going to be a big deal. So that's so nice for solo players, PvE players especially. Super nice. It's going to be really easy to get resources. I like that. Okay, let's go. A camp. So I am scouting one, right? I mean, okay. So, oh yeah, it did want me to do one of these ones. So now do I have to go up there and go to the scavenger hunt, use your ability, kill the scavengers. Okay, so I'm here, but the guy is still dead, so I can't use my ability. Yeah, these resources are back too. So this is amazing. They do respawn really quickly. Awesome. Good to know. Use your ability. I can't kill the scavenger because there isn't one. So yes, this is what I was talking about. Exactly. So I might just wait for him to respawn, or maybe if I go in... I wonder if it's going to make me kill the scavengers at this one. Or if I can just go kill any scavenger and it'll count. Let's go in this cave here. Yep, resources are back again. Look at that. I'm sure more advanced resources will take longer to respawn, but it is so nice that these early game ones are quick like that. So, all right, let's go down here. Hopefully we can just get one of these guys in here. And it'll count. To find out.
It's obvious
nice, okay.
Training off-worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert.
I don't want to have to wait for it to respawn. Let's grab the resources while we're in here.
And harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
So the other thing too that I like, it took me probably 10 to 15 hours to realize is I was pressing E to take loot, or holding E, which kind of takes a little bit of time. If you see that little thing, the purple thing, meter fill up. But you can just, it's so much like cleaner just to press spacebar and quickly grab everything. Anyways, just a little side thing that like I was really annoyed by myself taking so long to figure out. So I highly recommend using your spacebar. It's just a lot faster. But open the skills menu. Okay, we got to get our first skill. So yeah, we can get that anti-gravity field. So if I was a different class right now, here's the thing, right? If I was a different class right now, I feel like the most effective, the Bindu sprint might be effective now, but I feel like the most effective thing early on is the grappling hook and this, because this will allow you to get down from high places. And then like obviously this just improves this. Anyways, I'm just trying to make my point that I think that the starting with the trooper is so underrated. Everyone says not to just because you can unlock it, but here I am, like the first 4 things I'm going to be dumping points into this guy that I want to, and not because I only unlock the trooper, but because I feel like they're the best things you could start with for movement. But anyways, that's just another attempt at me trying to justify picking my trooper class. Okay, so now what do we need to do? Learn new ability from skills menu, which I didn't do. I thought I unlocked it, but I didn't. Okay, so we
without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter.
All right, he wants me to... Yeah, I forgot we got to do the base building thing.
And place out a sub-fief console.
Okay.
You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own. Or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to build a base. I wanted to build the first one near that Imperial testing station, so I just get my sandbike, but I forgot I probably have to do it just to pass the tutorial. Or to keep these missions going, so I'll just go ahead and do that quick. We'll just build the very, very, very minimum that we need. So let's get this copper and our salvage metal. And And wait, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm not paying attention. I'm getting copper. I don't need copper. I need granite. I'm sitting there like, why is the meter not going up?
Who goes there?
Forgot I have a pistol. So we do need metal, so we'll get this here. But I need to find copper. I haven't really seen any of those. Or granite. I haven't really seen any of those stones. I've pretty much only seen the copper ones. I thought the granite is supposed to be more abundant, so that's interesting. It's like a sandworm or another player. Someone else's respawn beacon right there. Alright, here's some granite. Fuel cell. We'll need those for later. Looks like so. I got 84 with that, and the meter goes up by like 3, or by like a third of the way. So I think just from like, I think it is pretty much the same as it was before. It feels pretty much the same, which is good. But like I said, it really doesn't matter since they respawn so quickly anyways. What is going on? Why can I not find any granite though? This is weird. This is really weird. Like there should be way more granite laying around. Could get this. Need metal. Am I in sandworm territory? No, I'm not. I don't see the meter, so we're okay. I mean, I don't know what this gives you. I forget what it gives you. Let's just get it, even though I really want to get to be getting stuff done. Holtzman. Salvage metal. Yeah, I need those parts for later. We'll get this now because eventually we'll need this stuff. I don't even know where else to get those Holtzman actuators from, and I know it's something that I needed in the future at one point. And I couldn't figure out how to get it, but I just happen to have enough of them, so I do want to collect those just because I'm probably going to run into that same situation. What am I missing here? There we go. All right. So now we can find some stone. Here's some. Good. I was just in a bad spot. We'll need a little bit more. Here we go. We can get this one here. Perfect. All right. Get a little hydration. And then... Okay, so now it's the base building, so we can just find a good spot to do this randomly. Resources? Can we do it right here? I was gonna say we'll try to do it right here because there's all that granite that I just picked up in case I need a little bit more for construction. So let's go ahead and research. Base building. See, I keep going to the suggested tab. Is that what I'm on? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm on, but it's not really giving me what I need, right? Okay, construction kit. I'm like, where is it? It's in the construction kit. I forget it's not separate, which is really nice. That way you don't have to spend all these points on all these separate things. It's so annoying when games do that. And it comes as a set, so this is nice. Okay, now that I found it, though. Let's get... What does it want us to do first? Craft the construction tool. Okay, let's do that. Cheap enough. We got plenty of metal. Lots of metal, lots of metal. Easy resource grinding so far. So nice. And constructor interact with the sub-fief. Or sub-fief. I don't know what it is, actually. Fief or fife, I don't know. And then we can just put this bad boy down. We'll just do it right here because I don't really care because we're going to destroy this pretty soon. Is it going to make me put...
More of a
yeah, 4 foundations. So yes, it does make me do this beginner stuff. So we'll do this.
But it's enough
not a big deal.
Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Cool. 4 down. Now it's going to have me do walls, isn't it? 7 walls and a door. Okay. I forget how to... There we go. Okay. All right, I'm just going to build something real makeshifty real quick just so I can do this super quick, and then I'll end up cutting back in here in a second. All right, we got this little shack built up real quick. Had to go out one more time and get resources, so it didn't take too long, though. So now we just need to construct our small storage container, interact with the fuel power. So we're still working on these building stuff, which I could have just blown through real quick, too, but it already took longer than I wanted it to, so we'll just cut back in here a little bit. And also, this is going to be part of the experience. Like I said, I wanted to kind of share the whole, how long is it going to take for a casual person who's not trying to speed run things, and, you know, even if you already did the beta, or whether you did or not, you obviously got to go through this stuff, so we'll just do it anyways. Construct or interact with a small storage container. So, do I have to unlock it first, probably? Exploration, construction. Or, no, that came in the pack that I got. The bundle came with it, so just got to open up the crafting weapon or crafting tool or whatever it is, and then we could just go to the build. And so this is the whole building tool is a little bit counterintuitive. It's a little weird. I mean, it's fine once you get used to it, but like it takes a little bit to get used to all the how everything is arranged and whatnot. So we want structural, right? Change set. So it's in favorites, but we got to find it. I got to find it. Okay, yeah, okay. So this is the area because there's this little area up top. If you can see my cursor, that's what's confusing. So there's all these different options up top. So that's how you get through all the different types. So we'll go placeables. Here we go. We get a storage container, double click it, and then we can just put this one down. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'll be moving all this stuff pretty soon here anyways. So let's put it down to get that checked off the list. And then, okay. Now fuel powered generators. So yep, it should still be in the same section. Nope, we were in storage. What, fabricators? Nope, we want utilities. Yep, there it is. All right, okay. And then I should have some fuel cells too, so deposit 69. There we go.
Comes with an
all right.
automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls.
Another reason I like having the grappling hook is because I always like building my base up high.
Don't build on open
It's a little hard to get up high if you don't have a ornithopter, and if you have to climb it every time.
Good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water.
Okay.
And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it.
I love that.
Unless you really have to.
Actually, don't drink blood. Okay, let's get our exsanguation kit, or however you say it. The blood extractor. That's what it is. All right, then we can craft this guy. Improvise blood extractor. Got plenty of metal still, which is great. I will keep acknowledging that because I am really happy about it. And then it needed bags too, blood bags, so we'll craft a couple of these. I think I'm pretty much just stuck with 2 for the most part last time, and I have plenty of resources so I can craft those. No problem. Then it's probably going to want me to go get some blood now. Map markers, scavenger maps, okay, we know that. Yep, locate and skill kit. Kill scavengers, so there's just this camp right over here. We can just go get this quick. Actually, there's... Oh! We took a little bit of damage there. That's fine. And it only has me get 1,000 milliliters, so I think... Awesome. I think in the tutorial it was 2,000. They might have changed that. So you just got to get one guy, which is nice, because you get the point. After one, you get the idea. This metal. Ooh, and this chest. Fuel cells in there. Some Solari. Had to start getting that coin. It's always nice. Basically, I have like infinite metal. I mean, these nodes are just endlessly respawning. It's so nice. I'm never gonna get over that. Someone else's respawn beacon. These are just gonna be everywhere because people have to place them for the tutorial. I should probably... I don't know how much water I'm going to need. I'm just going to go to this camp and get the resources quick. Just because I only had to get one, and that's obviously not going to do me a whole lot for water supply. But... And there's nobody over here, so never mind. Someone else was just here, obviously. Fortunately, though, I still get the loot, which is another really nice thing. I don't get the body. Even if the dead body is here, I don't think you can... I think it's only one time for extraction of blood. But obviously with the loot, if somebody else takes the chest, you can get it for yourself as well. Alright, so we'll just go back. Might as well grab this granite because I burned it all on my little hut here. Already addicted to the loot grind here. Just gotta grab everything I see. Alright, we'll just go put this one in there. Oh no, I'm gonna need stairs. Oh no! I guess I could use my grappling hook, but let's put some stairs up real quick. I didn't think about that one. Alright, change sets. So we want to go... Decorations, Atreides. Chome. Walls. Yeah, it's so hard to navigate until you're used to it. Okay, here we go. So regular old stairs. And oh, that looks terrible. That's fine. It's gonna have to do for now. It's just it's just about to be it's meant for function, for practicality, not aesthetics. So we'll just leave it. So we gotta get the blood purifier. So it's just right here. And then what else was it? Deposit blood. So we just need to construct it then. Hopefully I have enough resources. Yep, it just takes metal, so we're good. All this early stuff is so cheap to craft. In fact, the entire beta, I never really ran into anything that was super expensive. Except maybe the sandbike, but that was only because I kept dying. I kept getting killed by the sandworm. And so having to reconstruct that multiple times over and over gets a little expensive, but otherwise, no, it doesn't. It's not bad. All right, so we can deposit our blood.
You're probably feeling
Perfect.
it,
And then, yep, okay, this is where the spice strip comes in. So we'll sit through this and...
It's everywhere on Arrakis.
And that's it. Okay, so follow your inner sight. So that switches us to the first trial, which means...
It prolongs life, expands
check our
consciousness, and triggers some
complete the first trial. Okay, so that is the next one. Although... Yeah, it's like, it's... Oh, and here we go. All right. See, it was two separate quest lines. So if you... Yeah, that's... It's just confusing. Because I know the trials are like its own separate quest line. But this is just like feeds me into that one. So it just threw me off a little bit. But I assume once you do it, you just get both of them checked off. This looks different. I don't remember this.
Observe this.
Oh yeah, okay, I do.
Sacred to the evil.
I do remember this actually. It's just like something out of a horror movie I remember.
Wally faced the trials of Arrakis, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Yeah, that is so trippy. Alright, so... I'm awakening or protected from harm for a short time. Move to continue your journey. Okay. Your sight has revealed the path following its first trial. The next chapter of your story, purple icons. Important locations in your journey. Got it. Yes, we already know this. So that's pretty far away. I'm on the far, yeah, like this is the edge here. So we're on the far right side. Or no, that's not the edge. That's just, I think that's quicksand. Oh, the edge is somewhere over here. It actually goes a good bit over this way more. So let's have a look at these. So yeah, this is the trial quest. It's like the main story. And then this one is obviously your tutorial. So this is where we're at with the trial. So the tutorial goes right into this first trial. So it makes you do this first trial, basically, if you want to continue the tutorial. So that's what I was confused about at first. Makes sense, I guess. And then once we do that trial, it'll have me do, I forget which this one is. And then this one is obviously we go to the wreck for the first time. And then this is where we get our sandbike. But I'm not sure if I can skip over these two. That's the thing that I'm kind of wondering. I probably am going to need resources from the wreck. I can't remember to craft the stuff for the sandbike. So I probably would have to do this anyways. So we'll just keep going to this because this is so far away. And maybe on the way there I can spot the Imperial testing station. Well, once I get the survey probe, I guess it really won't matter. I may end up having... that's the only thing, though, is like I'm so far away from it. I'm probably already never going to come back to this base. So it's really just... did the very minimum that you need. But that I guess that's why it's nice that stuff's not too expensive, just because you're pretty much forced to craft that. So we're just going to go this way. We're just going to head out towards this way, try to make it across the sands. Hopefully not get eaten by the sandworm. Otherwise, we're going to end up respawning all the way back here at our base. I guess I could bring a respawn beacon just in case, but I should be fine. With the grappling hook especially. And I can use the anti-grav grenade. For a little extra distance without... Well, I'm not over the open sand right now, but when you do it over the open sand, it doesn't attract the worm. There's no sound. Right, so we're just gonna go. The trick is, all right. So here's the wreck. Let me just try to like go here, and then go over to the wreck. I feel like I'm in a bad spot for trying to cross all the way over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go in just these little small chunks here. So let's try to make our way over there. And I won't even be able to do the wreck, so I'll have to go to the trial first, because if I do the wreck, it's like I said before, it's not going to check it off the list. I'm going to have to go back and do it again anyways. So, but I can see it over there. I should be fine to cross over. I really should. We're just going to do this. See how this works for me. No fall damage. Gotta love it. Yeah, this gap is narrow enough. It shouldn't be a problem. This first one is definitely narrow enough, but the second one, I don't know what's past the wreckage. I don't know what's on the other side of it. It'll depend. It'll depend if how risky it is, or if I have to find another route, depending on how wide this gap is over here. But we're gonna go over here anyways. Just check it out. I don't really have any other options since my map is still covered up. Definitely got to get that survey probe going. Oh yeah, this is actually a pretty small gap since this area ends right here. This actually looks a lot bigger on the map than it is, but we're safe enough, not a big deal. So this is, hopefully, they said it was going to stay PvE, this one in the first area, but in all the other areas, this is going to be PvP area. So yeah, normally you would see the little message pop up on top if it was in the PvP one. So it looks like they held true, and they kept this first area PvE, which is important because you're going to end up getting some resources from here. You can only get those the plasteel, microflora fibers, I think. Unless, yeah, these are different. You can only get these green things in the mechanical parts from these wrecks, so it's important that this one stays that way.
I see someone.
Yeah, we don't want to fight you right now because it's kind of a waste of time. Will actually, no, we don't need the fuel cells. We can get those later. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was worried about. The gap is pretty big right here. Oh, we can go up there. So that's pretty much my only option. So we're going to have to go up and around because I don't really want to... I might be able to make that run, but there's... Well, where is it even? Is it... So it's right over there. I definitely can't make this gap. I might be able to get over there and there, but we're just going to go this way because I can definitely get over to this rock and then over to this rock and then over to this rock. It'll take a little bit longer, but that way it will guarantee me success. That way I don't have to do it again, which would be really annoying. All right, let's get some dew here. And it's nighttime too, so I don't have to worry as much because I'm still not paying very close attention to it. Uh-oh. Is that the Sardaukar? Somebody getting attacked already? Those guys are actually really tough. Which is good. From as far as I can tell, I've only seen the first Dune movie, but even in that, they seem like super badass. So I hope that they stay consistent and they're just like really tough enemies. I don't know why the grapple didn't work right there. That was weird. Do it the hard way. Oh, that's okay. I forgot I got heal kits. I don't have any, but I forgot it's just easy to craft them. I've been sitting here at half health for this whole time. Like, let me just get some heal kits going. It's so nice that you can just craft this stuff in your inventory. Makes life a lot easier. So let's equip this. Put it on one of the blood packs. I don't think you need these equipped. You might, but I'm not getting any blood right now, so it's fine. I do want to see how far you can get in the sand. I mean, it depends on where the sandworms are at, if they're attacking other people and whatnot, but I have a feeling you can make it pretty far on foot. Kind of want to test that out at some point. Whoa! My shots were just wildly inaccurate right there. That was really odd. I'm not sure. Let me go up and see if I can. I keep trying to use the Emperor's wings. Like I'm still used to that, so I gotta remember that I don't have that quite yet. Oh no! Oh no! No, no, no! Don't fall. Crap. All right. Well, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay. Well, at least I didn't die. Let me get all the way healed up here. So I should probably come around here and then just get right down on top of it and then just go straight down. All right, we'll do that. Let's make our way through. Breaker station. I don't want to take... No, I don't want to get sidetracked, and I could take this down real quick, but I don't really need the resources or anything, so I just want to keep pushing on towards that that first trial. Because the main goal is still get that sandbike, and then I can just come back and do whatever I need to. Look at all these look at all these bases over there, all these people. Yep, everybody knows what's up. I bet you the Imperial testing station is over here too, since everyone's got their base over here. I think everyone's got the same idea. It's get over to that Imperial testing station, build your first base, and then get your sandbike made, and then move on from there. So that's definitely the way to go, because you have to construct all the parts. So you get the parts from there, and then you'll have to go all the way back. Let's say you built your base somewhere way over here. Like if I stayed at that first base, I'd have to get parts from here and then run all the way back. So it only makes sense to build your base right there so you can just craft the bike. Since all those early stuff, all those early building stuff, to get the bike made, like just your basic structures, are also cheap. So it obviously makes sense to do it that way. And everyone understands that. Unless... I think this is... What is this? Nothing on my map. Is this the... This is the Imperial testing station. There's another person. It is the Imperial testing station. Nice. Okay. It wasn't showing up, but I guess that's because I didn't have the survey probe, so you have to get like right on top of it, basically. So now here's my question. Do I want to just... Okay, so do I even need to go? I don't think I'm going to even need to do the other stuff. Oh yeah, like I said, I might need to get resources, but I mean, it's right over there. I can just run over there. I don't need the guide to tell me. Survey probe, I don't need to get it. I don't need this to get it. I'm still going to need the resources and whatnot. Whatever, let's just go inside. We're here. Let's just go inside, you know. Let's get some water first. Even though I'm pretty sure I can get water in there. But there's got to be some dew plants around here, right? There's got to be some dew plants around here, right? Come on, man. Okay, by the time I get back there, I'm going to run out of water again. Alright, there's some way over here. That's annoying. That's fine. It's still nighttime, so I shouldn't burn through it by the time I get back there. And then while I'm here, let me just do some prep work. Because I just have the basic weapons and armor, it's a pretty easy thing to run through. I shouldn't have a problem with it. But that little bad guy at the end or whatever, the mini boss, he can do... Oh, he's a little tough to take down because this first weapon is so weak. So we'll just craft some heal kits just so I can survive long enough to take him down. And then what else do we want? Fibers... Breaches. Ammo. That's what we need. Let's craft a little bit of ammo. I don't know how much I have even. But might as well get a few more. Alright, so that should be good. Now we can just go run this. We got 11 bandages. Let's get fully healed before we go in there. Might as well grab this last little bit of dew as well. Again, just top it off. And I can't. I'm already topped off. All right, going over to the Imperial testing station number 2, getting those bike parts, see if we can just bypass the rest of the trials, or rest of the tutorial stuff, and see if we can just get right to our sand bike. I'm willing to bet well, I can't remember if one trip through was enough resources, but I have a feeling you can actually get parts in here too, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Heard some other people. I don't know where they are though. Not that it matters. It's just this is PvE area, and this is PvE in the other areas too. The Imperial testing stations are all PvE. The shipwrecks are the only areas that are PvP. In the Haga Basin, in the deep desert, that's different. Everything is PvP. Might actually get... someone actually might have been in here recently too, which would actually be nice because it'll just make my trip through here faster.
Collins has been acting real strange since finding that corpse with the Telexu satchel.
We don't need to listen to that right now.
Keep an
Time
eye
for
out next time you're
time
out
for
on the
lore
salvage
later.
run. If he starts acting weird, dart him.
then there's this guy who just tells you about this place and what it is.
Testing station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald Greer. The ultimate mission of this...
Yep, here's the water. I knew it was in here. That one's empty. And now this one's empty. Oh, that really didn't give me that much. I wonder if other people were drinking out of it, because I feel like normally you should fill it. Yep. Whatever. It's okay. And I'm not seeing any enemies, so it looks like someone else must have just been through here. I know those dead bodies out front are always there, so... But yeah, okay, yeah, this guy's... Somebody else was definitely just through here, which is good. Maybe the guy in the end, the last room, is finished, because he's... So these are the parts you need, these blue ones. So good, we're already starting to get them. We only... Oh! Yeah, that's different. I got one there. We're gonna have to see the rest of the way through, but I remember getting more than one each time. So that one might have gone down. They might have changed that, which would be a little unfortunate. Not a huge deal. It's a harder resource. It would make sense for the easy resources to be easy to get, and then as you get harder and harder for them to not, or to be a little more grindy. That would also provide a good like player economy too. So people who, if everything is super easy to get, what's the point of like grinding stuff and selling it? Because anyone can just get it, you know. So that might be good overall. So we want to get everything in here, because especially now that we know those parts are getting less of them. Okay, so always got a bunch there. All right, that's good. That makes me feel better. Okay, so maybe it wasn't changed. So we just got 4 in that one. That's crazy. 1 in the first one and then 4 in this chest. And then we got our suspensor belt. I forgot what this one does. Okay, so this is the anti-fall damage one, which is good. Like, you know, I have the anti-gravity grenade for that. But like, let's say you don't have the anti-gravity grenade is good. But the reason I like the anti-gravity grenade is because in this slot, I usually like to have... Someone's shooting at me. Forgot what I was going to say. In that slot, I usually like to have the Emperor's Wings thing. Okay, I have no stamina. That's not wise. What am I doing? I'm just getting wrecked by these guys. I meant to shoot him. I really did. I did not want to shoot him, or I did not want to fight him with my blade. Here I am, the super easy enemies that I can barely fight right now. This really just caught me off guard a little bit. I wonder if they just respawned on me, or if they came from somewhere. I don't know. Because that does happen. That happened to me before. I was in that boss room, and at one point it just respawned on me, so I had to fight him. Even though somebody else had already done it. Alright, we do want to get this blood, though, because that way we're going to have a nice, good supply when we get out of here eventually. And we want to go down here, because there is a thing. There's the access to that basement in the starting area is down here, so hopefully it is. Why is my accuracy is just so bad? It's not just me either. I mean, my accuracy is not great, but like this Maula pistol is just missing all its shots. I don't remember it being this inaccurate. I wonder if there's a skill that I gotta get to improve that. I can't remember. And I accidentally switched my side again. Switch back. Okay. So we gotta find I think the Emperor's Wings are in here too somewhere. So we gotta find those as well. Let's keep moving around here. Now that I know there's actually people in here, I can pay a little more attention. We do want to get pretty much everything. There's a chest up there I should have got. In fact, we're going to go back and get it just in case we need to get those parts, because we are going to need a lot of them. Good. We didn't get it, but we got some heal kits. I'll take those. Okay, it's down here, I think, right? Oh, wait, so there's something upstairs then? I forget if there's... I think I want to go back upstairs and check. But this is the band I wanted to get. So that will give me access to the basement in the main area. But let me go back upstairs because I think the Emperor's wings are upstairs. I can't remember. It looked like the boss area was down there. If not, it might be down here and I might have to come all the way back down, but we're going to find out real quick right here. So I came in. Already turned around a little bit. I think I came in from that way. Was I already in here? I just didn't get that. Yeah, it looks like I was already in here. So I'm definitely already turned around. Well, it looks like I came from this way. Yeah, I think I came from this way. Yeah, I definitely came from this way. Okay, so we do have to go down, but where are those Emperor's wings? It could be different. They could have changed it. I wish I could remember where they were so I would know. Is there an extra room back here somewhere? I have to get those. Like, that is the most valuable thing. If it does exist down here, I have to get it. And it might actually be in that basement room. I just can't remember. It hasn't been that long, but yeah, I just cannot remember. All right, so we got some more parts. We actually got a sandbike tread, so that's good. One less part we have to craft. And then this is the area. Yeah, there's someone in there fighting him right now. Should just help him out or let him do it on his own. I suppose I can help him out. But you're locked in here until you can defeat this guy. So you have to defeat him. There he goes. Teamwork. Alright, so this is where... Hopefully it's in here. Please be in here. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. We got it. Emperor's Wings. It's still here. Oh, yes. That makes me so happy. Oh, I'm so happy they didn't change that. So this is like the #1 thing you want to get. Like when you first start, this is pretty much the #1 item that you want to get. It's gonna be like the primary item. All right, well, let's equip that bad boy. Oh no, we gotta craft it. I forgot you gotta craft it. So, okay, so this is the other thing too. Like, it takes spice infused copper dust, which is an endgame resource, but you can definitely get them from loot. So like I obviously got 9 here, so I have enough of that to craft it. Particle capacitor. These are those. Okay, so the same thing as the bike part. So I can craft this. Well, I'll have to get my copper set up. But yeah, basically, really happy about this. We're going to try to get this done as soon as we can. All we'll need is copper, but I'll have to build my base for that. But I'll have to do that anyways. Because I got to get the sandbike stuff made up. We actually had a bunch of sandbike treads, so this is good. Should be able to get this sandbike built up pretty soon here. Or actually, as soon as I go out of here, I should be able to craft everything I need, hopefully. Yeah, let's get out of here and then see if we can do that. But we want to check that basement, too, before we leave here. Make sure we get all the loot, too, because there might be a few extra parts just in case I need repairs or I need extra parts, or maybe I don't actually have enough because I don't know exactly how much it costs to craft. But yeah, but now that he's dead, we can actually leave this place. Kind of glad I didn't have to fight him. That other guy looked like he was struggling a little bit, running around. He was probably low in health.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor.
Music's kicking. What's going on, sir, guys? Nope. Oh, there's that guy. All right, so we get some more stuff here. So like, yeah, getting these extra parts might just be the difference maker for how many you actually need. But it does help to come in here, and it's so easy just to go grab that extra little band. So it's just like, you might as well. Doesn't take a whole lot of effort. It's not hard to find, but you do get a good chunk of extra parts. These blue parts, whatever, these things that you need. So definitely worth it. Well, now we can get out of here, because I think I should have gotten pretty much all the loot that's in here. But as you can see, this whole area is super easy. It took me even longer than it really should have, just because I got a little turned around and whatnot, and wanted to make sure I got the Emperor's wings. But when you come in here on your own and you're doing this, like, this is super easy. I got the basic armor, barely took any damage. You can craft those heal kits, and you can just keep healing yourself using the basic knife and the basic pistol. So super easy place to come get early game resources, definitely, and get one of the most valuable things in the game, the Emperor's wings. Well, early game at least. I'm sure there's more advanced versions of it, or better versions of it, but it's definitely definitely something I need, that's for sure. All right, I'm sitting up here in the corner because I just had to take my dog out. I saw two people walking into that Imperial testing station as I was as I was just about to leave, and I got a little paranoid, thinking that they might be you know, some trolls or something, because I could easily see someone kiting some NPCs up to the top area, and then just they would attack me. So but we're safe here. I was worried too that I might die, but that's why I found a spot in the shade, so we're good. So I was able to stay alive and not have to log out, which wouldn't have been a big deal. I probably could have just logged out. I am a little worried, like the servers. I don't think they're too full, but that was my concern, is like logging out and then just having to wait in a queue. But I think we're okay. Anyways, let's continue on. So we're going to build our base. We're going to build a base here, and then we're going to try to level up to get the stuff that we need to get that sandbike going. And I'm not sure if I have enough parts yet. In fact, I don't even know if leveling it, if I'm going to have enough levels to get it. Let's look at that. Oh, you can. You can pretty much unlock it right away. And it's only 2. Wow, okay. But I want to make sure that I get the other stuff first. Like, I'm going to need the copper. So I may... Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to get. Yeah, I want to figure out, though, I want to make sure that I get have enough skill points to get all the things that I need to get this sandbike too. So I know I'm going to need the fabricator, so we'll go ahead and unlock that. Small chemical refinery. I'll need this for fuel, so we'll have to get that. Small oil refinery. We'll need this. Or ore, not oil. We'll need this to get the copper. Copper ingots. And then we can get the sandbike. So we still got 2 points left over even. Very nice. Okay, so now the question is, will I have enough parts? We got plenty of particle capacitors, servox. Just need those copper ingots, which is fine. I'm going to craft those soon. So we got 3 sandbike power supply. So we need 6 of those. We need 10. It looks like we have enough. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be able to craft enough. We got everything we need except for the copper ingot, which I'm going to go do. So I just got to put my base down. So yeah, it looks like this is good. Looks like I might, not 100% sure, but it looks like I should be able to skip over these last couple ones and just get right to the sandbike. So let's do that. Let's get our base built up. I've been standing around for quite some time here. I don't even need the gravity grenade, actually. Let's use our suspensor belt. Water. That's what I need. As I say, I was standing there for so long that I definitely got dehydrated. So we'll get water, and then I'll actually just put my base right up over there. All right, so we want to build our base. Let's get our base built up again here real quick. I'm actually going to do that. Let's keep it very similar as last time, actually. Yep, so we got a bunch of people building over here. So yeah, I'll actually just build that up real quick, and then I'll cut back once I get that built up, just to make it a little faster if I can do that real quick. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so we just got our small ore refinery built up. I went ahead and filled that up with all the copper that I had been collecting from the beginning, which was a good bit. So we're going to get like 53, 56 or something like that of those. I got the fabricator set up. The only thing I need to do now, last item that I need for construction, is the small chemical refinery, and that'll be for fuel. But I'll need 45 copper ingots. So we are going to need to get more copper because I'll need more for bikes. So we'll go get more copper, and then I still don't know exactly. Let me show you my base real quick too. I can't even call it a base. It's not a base. This is how temporary it is. I don't even know if these have to be covered, but I put the roofs here anyways. For some reason, I couldn't get roofs right here. I don't know if it's just because it's low ground, so I said whatever. But luckily, I didn't need them to be covered. And I don't care about their sustainability because once we get our bike crafted, we are gone. We will find a more permanent base spot. But this is a good location, so just in case I do need more parts for the bike, I can easily just run back in. So that's kind of the main reason I built this here, just in case I need extra parts. That way I don't have to carry them all the way across the map. But the other thing is, if I do happen to get eaten or something, it's good to leave a respawn beacon or a base. I could just leave this base here. It'll get destroyed eventually unless I close it up or whatever. But leaving a respawn beacon here, because if you die, if you set your base up somewhere else and you die and you don't have a backup sandbike, then you're totally screwed. So it kind of helps to have a respawn beacon just hanging out over here at all times if you don't need it anywhere else, or if you can leave a base over here. But I don't like recommending that because if everybody's doing that, this is this area is going to get so crowded. I fully expected to come over here and already have it be that way. I'm glad it's not, but as people catch on, watch tips and guides and whatnot, they'll definitely start. Is my suspensor belt not on? It is on. I don't know why it's not. It didn't seem like it was working. Yeah, people will definitely start to build up over here more and more. So we gotta get copper. We gotta get copper. So we get most of these around me. So we get this one and this other one here, and that's 3 nodes, and that should be good. Oh no! Oh no! It's all right. Not a big deal. We'll find a different one. I don't know how you're supposed to get those if they're that high up. I suppose a cutter tool, a more advanced one, might have more range on it. But like, it's weird placement if you can't get that. If there's not really a good way to get access to it. That's all right. There's plenty of other ones that we can get, so it's, whatever. Not a huge deal. In fact, how much do I have on me? We got 82. A little bit more. We'll get one more node, and that should be enough. We'll actually go put this in just so they can start refining. That way I can go find a new node. And actually, there's one up there. Perfect. So we can drop this in, and the other stuff is, so it doesn't take that long. This stuff is mostly crafted by now. So we'll need 42 plus the 34. So this will, all right, we can just go ahead and build this because we should have enough now for our chemical refinery. So we can build that. Small chemical refinery. Barely have enough room. I don't really have enough room. Oh man, this is so cramped. I hate this. I just want to be able to I'm going to have to put it here and then change the location of the door. Let's just put it there. Can I squeeze out? Oh no, what? See if there's enough room to. What am I talking about? I don't need to go out the door. I'm such a moron. There's literally a giant open roof that I can just exit out of, so I don't need the door. But I could fit there anyways. All right, whatever. It's good enough. It works. Oh no! What am I doing? Duh. Okay. I built the wrong thing. You get your resources back, so not a big deal, but just not paying attention. And this one doesn't even fit, does it? Okay, it does. Barely. Alright, now we should be good to craft our bike. So, first we need that bike tool. Welding torch. So we can craft that. Ooh, that's copper ingots too. Okay, so we will probably need more copper ingots. Looks like everything is taking copper ingots. Welding wire, that's for repairs. Go ahead and craft that now, I guess. Why can't I craft this? Oh, whatever. I don't know why it's blocked. I don't need this, but not right now. I was just wondering why it was blocked out, but maybe it's just because something was going. Oh, let me check what parts I have first, just so I don't actually craft too much or overcraft things. All right, so we got 1 tread. We got 2 treads. We got 3 treads. We got 4 treads. We got 5 treads. Holy moly. So we're good on the treads. We don't have to craft the treads. We can actually repair those. But, you know, we'll get another bike once we get our first one. So the world opens up, and we'll be a lot more situated to just go where we need to go. All right, so everything we'll still need except the treads. Let's go ahead and start crafting one by one. So we need a power supply. Plenty of parts for that. Don't need treads. Need an engine. Got the parts for that. The chassis. We can go ahead and craft that. And then the hull is the last thing. We'll need 6, 7, 8 more copper ingots, which we either should have or will be done in just a moment. Or we can just go back and get more real quick, because those resource nodes probably have respawned already, which is amazing. Sandbike treads, though, really not that expensive, and I could have crafted these anyways, so just 3 of them. You would have needed, like, what, 12 or whatever copper ingots, and then Servox, I have plenty of those, so I would have been able to craft this either way. So I had more than enough resources, which was the whole point. Just do it one time through, as long as you make sure to grab all those chests, even if I didn't pick up those treads, which I think you pretty much always get parts in there too. So it really only takes 1 trip to be able to get this crafted, which is awesome. Because getting the sandbike makes it a big difference. Just for getting around, just because there's so much open space. And obviously the sandworms. Alright, so we're just missing those copper ingots. Let's get those copper ingots going. So we do need more copper ingots. How many more did I say I needed? Alright, so we need like 8... Just curious, how many does it take for this? It's 2 per, so 2 converts to 1. So we need like 16 or whatever. We'll have to exit out our roof. And then we can just get these nodes right here. So how much does 1 node give me? 42. That's pretty good. That's like 21 copper ingots just from 1 copper node, which is really solid. Alright, so that is more than enough. Here, we can get some water quick here. Then we be able to get our sandbike, and then we can move on. Let's craft this. Max that out. So we got 19 more coming. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, what? I'm a little confused. Oh, no, okay, I read that wrong. I have to. It takes 4. Okay, that's still not that bad, but it takes 4 to craft 1. Okay, I was going to say, well, like, why did I only get 20 there? But that makes sense. I knew I read that wrong. All right, so then we can just make a fuel cell. And for that, we need fuel cells, huh? I thought you used something different for that. That's not a big deal. We can get those. Those are usually... I have not seen too many of those. In fact, we can just take it from our base here. But those aren't too hard to get either. So I can take it from... oh, okay, you got to go up to storage here at the top. I forgot that. They're actually in the storage. That's how you can take them out. So once you put them in, you can take them back out. But now... oh, well, we don't want to take them all out. Because I still need power to run my machine. So we'll just take out... so we can go ahead and split this then. I guess take out most of them. There we go. All right, so that works. And now Good. We can get our first bit of fuel. We'll get 2 fuel cells. Just because we can. We don't need the fuel cells at this base, because we're going to be leaving it very, very soon. So how many more do we need here? Sandbike hull, we got it. And craft. And expand. I forgot the parts stay in the machine too. But I don't have any room. I may want to craft that sandbike inventory. Otherwise, oh no, we can get rid of this. See, otherwise I'm not going to be able to carry all my stuff. Drop that, drop that. Drop that. Basic thing. Everything else I kind of want to keep. I don't really need these extra treads. They take up a little bit of space, but it's not like this one's mostly damaged. We'll get rid of that one. All stuff I like to keep though, because I just want to be able to sell it. Oh, we got an improved power pack. I didn't even realize that. Let's go ahead and equip that. Does the power pack affect stamina? Is to stop the current activity to allow the battery to recharge. I don't know if this affects stamina or not. No, it doesn't. Okay. There's this little power meter at the bottom. The yellow bar, I was wondering, is the little, that's your actual power. So if I use the suspensor belt, it should go down. Let's get some height here, and then let's get our fall going. Yep, so it went down. Okay, so yeah, that little bar is your energy. We're not using a whole lot of that yet, so I don't really necessarily need this power pack. I may want to save it just because the more you use it, you know, the more durability it goes down, but I should be able to find more of these, not a problem anyways, so we'll just keep that on for now. And then, so do we have everything? I forgot if I crafted. Did I craft it? No. We do. I still have to grab it all. Okay, so take this, this, and this. Perfect. Just enough room in the inventory, and I think that's it. That should be everything. Let's get our little tool out. The, what is it? The welding torch. Not equipped. We go to number 7. Here it is. Add that, add that, add that, add that. And the last piece. There it is! We got the sandbike. Let's go. Okay, so I gotta put fuel in it. Forget how to do that. Okay, here we go. No item for refueling. Gotta pick it up. Okay. Let me access it. There we go. Take these. An abandoned and sheltered vehicle will take damage over time. Yes, we know this. Be careful to park your vehicle in a safe space or use the vehicle backup tool. That's super handy. I didn't use that for like a really long time in the beta, so I didn't really know about it. But that is an absolute must, which I probably should craft that immediately. I just want to fuel this thing, and I can't figure out how. I totally forgot. Interactions. Okay, yes. And then we go to fuel. There it is. We got it. We're ready to go. Yes, the sandbike. Okay, now everything is all opened up. This guy's shooting at me. Really? I don't have time for him right now. Alright, I just want to cruise on my sandbike. Get the hell out of here. Of course, a sandstorm in a minute. That's alright. We got it done. We got what we needed to do. Probably go ahead and end this one here. Okay, this sucks. Okay. Just got hit with a sandstorm. If I lose my bike, I'm going to be real mad right now. And I got to deal with this lady shooting at me. Oh, come on. This is so lame. Leave me alone. How is she not affected? Oh, no, there's the... Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? I just built that thing. That's why you want to get that protective or the sandbike tool. I got to deal with this person. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Of course that would happen. I just built my freaking sandbike, dude. I was trying to get inside, but that stupid person was shooting at me. Luckily, I can just... Oh, I can respawn in my vehicle, too? I didn't know that. Well, that's good. That's super annoying. I hope I hope it's not like totally destroyed, which I think it is. There's this dumb freaking person. All right, well, let me grab my stuff. And then hopefully I can just repair my sandbike. I really hope that I can just repair it. Repair? Why is it not repairing? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I can repair it. That's fine. All right. It didn't get totally destroyed. So that's fine. I was gonna be real mad if I just had to build the whole thing all the way over again. Still pretty lame. All right, so my next priority though is gonna get a backup bike. So I'm gonna probably stick around here for a little bit. Out of ammo. Is it rideable? Okay, it is rideable. All right. So yeah, that's the very first thing I'm going to do is just get my vehicle fully repaired. Maybe craft a couple more parts. That really sucked that it got destroyed like that instantly as soon as I crafted it, but we're okay. We don't have to start all the way over. Even if I did though, like the fact that I built my base here, that was the whole point because all the resources are right there. I'd basically just have to run through one more time. So again, you can lose your bike very easily if you're not paying attention or if you get hit with a storm or a worm or something. So, like I was mentioning, it's good to have this respawn area over here so you can get back and get a new bike just in case you don't have that backup. But yeah, I'm actually going to end this here. And I don't plan to do this as a series. I may do a couple more episodes, but this is really just meant to give that first day one experience and intro to it. I do have some other things planned, a lot of other things actually planned, both like tips and tricks and whatnot, and just your standard guides. Typically, I like to do really in-depth, very detailed, longer form guides, so they do take a little longer to come out, but if you are looking for something that's just not rushed out and skims over everything, it's not very in-depth or detailed, that's definitely not mine because I like to make sure I have accurate information and I like to take time to get things out and be as very just detailed as possible. So I'll be working on a couple of those, but other than that, I have a couple story-based videos that I have planned as well. I have some story-driven content that I want to get out there also. Eventually I'll do 100 days, of course, but that won't be for a long time. But yeah, point is I probably won't do a whole lot of these regular daily episodes. This is just a little bit of an intro just to get a feel of the first few hours on Arrakis. And yeah, I'm very, very happy to be here. Excited to continue making progress and working towards the end game. Feels good to be back, that's for sure. But I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you got some good information. Let me know in the comments what you guys are up to in your adventures out here on Arrakis, or maybe you're on console and you haven't had a chance to play it yet. I'm so sorry, but otherwise, yeah, let me know what you think, and make sure to like and subscribe for a lot more Dune content. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.